This video is about the poem An Elegy on the Death of a Mad Dog written by Oliver Goldsmith. Oliver Goldsmith was an Irish novelist, playwright and poet. The prescribed poem An Elegy on the Death of a Mad Dog mourns the death of a mad dog. This poem is an extract from Oliver Goldsmith's famous novel The Vicar of Wakefield. There are many poetic devices used in this poem. The theme of the poem is appearance is deceptive. In this poem, the narrator or the poet narrates a story of a man and a dog. So you find a story in this poem. In the first stanza, the author calls all people good. The narrator calls people good and asks them to listen to his song. He explains further that his song is short, so the song cannot hold the people's attention for a long time. So he's reaching out all people there and is asking them to lend their ears to his song. In this stanza, you find two devices are used. One is metonymy and another one is oxymoron. Here, the poet has used the word ear in the place of listen. Is asking them to lend their ears to listen to his song. So the word ear is otherwise being taken the meaning listen. So it is metonymy. And the next one is short and long. Here, short and long are two contradictory words. So it is oxymoron. So here starts the story. So there was a man living in a town called Islington. Islington is a place in London. So the person was living in the town called Islington, and the people in the world were really thinking great about this man. They were thinking this man would be really good because he was a pious man. He was a Christian who would go to church every Sunday to offer his prayer to God. So people thought that this man would be in a godly race to attain the feet of God. But they never believed that this man would be really pretentious, as his true race was filled with madness of attention and deception. Here, the author has used the ironical form of mentioning this man was not in a mad race but he was in a godly race. So you could not find much difference between these two things, as he wanted to be in the grace of attaining God, but inwardly he wanted to be very good in the books of others. He was a kind and gentle person who would give comfort not only to his friends but to his enemies too. Whenever he dressed up, he would like to think of naked people and also wanted to help them. And you could find that was really pretentious, as he was always thinking about people, whereas he never took any action of helping them. So here you have the device which has been used called juxtaposition. And here you have words friends and foes. And the same way you can find hell and heaven, God and Satan. Juxtaposition is a device in which two contradictory elements are placed together to highlight the difference between them. So in this stanza, juxtaposition is used. In the same town called Islington, there was living a dog, and it was living with many other dogs. As in that town a dog was found, as many dogs there be, both mongrel, puppy, whelp and hound, and dogs of low degree. And the dogs were of different categories. Some of them were from good breed, some of them were from low breed, but they never had any sort of discrimination or differentiation. So the poet was ironically mentioning that there was a division only among people, not among animals. They were very good friends. The dog and the man very good friends at first. Later on, due to certain problem, there was a strain in the relationship. But when a pick began, there was an irritation happened in the relationship, in the friendship, and the friendship was stained. The dog, to gain some private ends, went mad and bit the man. The dog went mad due to vested interest and due to personal gain. It went against the man and it was not happy with the man, so it attacked the man. And you could find the reason behind that would be its madness. Around from all the neighboring streets, the wandering neighbors ran, and people started to get this information. It was spread like a forest fire. So people started to assemble there near the man to find out what is the reason behind this incident. So the wondering neighbors, they were being really wondering. They were not agitated, they were not sad, they were really surprised to know about this incident. And so the dog had lost his wits to bite so good a man. So people assembled there started to have a jumping conclusion, saying the dog lost its wits. Because of this, the dog attacked the man, the so-called good man, because he was a pious man, he was a true man who would go to church. The wound, it seemed both sore and sad to every Christian eye. The wound which was created by the dog was very deep, and the man was looking very, very sad, as well as people there were showing their support to this man, and they were also looking very sad, and they were devoted or sincere Christian would always be kind enough to their fellow human beings. So paradoxically, you could find they had Christian eye, very kind eye, where they were humble enough, they were very supportive. And while they saw the dog was mad, they were very supportive only to the man who was being attacked by the dog. And they really concluded that the dog was mad and the man would die very soon, because the man was a good man. So good people would not be allowed to live in this world for a long time. They will always have a short life. So they concluded that this man would die very soon. But soon a wonder came to light that showed the rogues they lied. The man recovered of the bite, and the dog it was that died. And here everything has been completely changed. Everything has become topsy-turvy. And here the poet or the narrator calling people who lied are rogues. So he started to say that they are called rogues because they lied. They said that the man would die and the dog would go mad. Here what happened? The man had survived, whereas the dog was died. So everything has been completely changed. So you could understand who was really poisonous. It was not the dog which was poisonous, it was the man who was really poisonous. So the story ends here. As the narrator promised, it was a very short song with a strong message that appearance is deceptive. You should not judge anybody by the outer appearance, as you should not judge a book by its cover. This poem was giving significance to the mad dog as well as demeaning the existence of man. As he was pretentious in all his actions, he was not really truthful to himself. The narrator at the end gave a very strong message to all the good people that truthfulness is also important in the hustle-bustle life. Hope you are clear with this poem, and these are the poetic devices used in this poem: metonymy, oxymoron, irony, juxtaposition, allegory. Thank you, students.